Power 92. We are #1 in the streets.
Let's kick it off with cussing there.
Motherfucker, bitch, this shit, that motherfucker, god damn it.
All right. Hey,
got it out of my system. Shit. Fuck. All right, we cool now. It's out. It's gone.
oh, we still recording.
Right, record that. Keep that
Keep
going.
all that.
Keep that. Keep
Your
all
boy
that.
HotRod, the Lit Pit in full effect is going down, man. Special guest on this Wednesday, Tyla, Yaweh. What's going on, bro?
I'm living, man. You said it's raining cats and dogs outside.
You said it was snowing and do like it's snowing on these cameras.
Yeah,
So-
it's about to start snowing. Knowing this weather is bipolar as hell out
Hey,
here.
come on, man. Don't be doing Chicago weather. We
It be
going through
cold.
emotions right now.
It'd be cold and hot one day, then it's snowing the other day. But I love Chicago, though. It's amazing.
Love, bro. And it's not your first time to
Nah, it's
Chicago.
not. It's not mine.
For those that don't know Tyla Yaweh, tell everybody who is Tyla Yaweh.
Tyla Yaweh is a young, handsome man looking for a nice lady, single, ready to mingle. You dig? Rock star life.
This is with the Christian Mingle vibe.
Christian Mingle. You dig? I haven't seen that since a long time.
That's Christian Mingle. Tag, all that black shit.
Black Panther and all that.
Man, I was all on that. Hey, what I'm just saying. Anyway, look, what got you up in Chicago, man? What's going on?
We out here, we touching bases. We touching the people right now. Just trying to keep my face alive and keep going, man. We've been working. I just got back. Man, we just did a bunch of shows. We went from Bonnaroo to South Africa, and then came back and did Firefly. Then I went to go chill with my brother at Post in his facility in his life in Utah. It was pretty fun. Now I'm back. We went to Detroit, kicked in with the radio. Now we out here in Chicago.
Man,
and we got more shows to go, man.
I
So we ain't
appreciate you,
stopping.
man. Appreciate you coming through the Lit Pit. My brother DJ Naphis, of course, premiering your music
Man,
and
I
everything.
appreciate it, man. It's amazing to know that I was live out here, just music playing and stuff. That's dope.
We gonna push that.
Let's go.
And
I
marriage
heard you said you
is
just got your plaque, so let's get more plaques.
Oh
you
yeah,
dig?
man. Hey, look, you can bless us with a plaque when you get it.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get
Big
more.
Weed's plaque.
Everybody, you get a plaque. You get a plaque.
Hey,
you need one. Put it up.
That'd be super lit, though.
Let's
if
go.
you bless us with that, man, that'd be super appreciative.
That's what we need.
Definitely want to tap in on the name Yaweh.
Man, it's Hebrew for God.
Yeah. What made you choose that?
What I learned that it was the first breath of air that created life, and it was the first word. It was everything, and we all are a form of God. But what I got of it is just wanting to make my music fresh and new, make a new genre for the people, and that's how I carry around my energy, just fresh new energy every day. And you meet someone new that you probably thought was gonna be a little rock star asshole, but I'm actually a very genuine person that just enjoy having different people around. So.
Oh no, I definitely didn't get when I saw the videos on your page, bro, and I was like, oh, this nigga,
I'm ratchet.
he lit. Like, hey, the vibes is like crazy, bro. So like I was telling you off air, like, bro, I definitely want to see a show. Definitely when you come back.
Oh man, we gonna be out here real soon, bro.
So we there.
It's in like a few months, actually, like some months. It's like around that time, a few months.
We gonna holler about some passes. Can we come
know,
through and see this show?
We might have to give away some passes on the show, man. You know,
Say less.
Look it
Say
up.
less.
Now, for me, I always go back to the psychology of wanting to get into rap. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a rock star. But what made you go like, okay, I want to get in the game? You know what I'm saying? What was that moment?
The moment is when I started seeing like vlogs of other rappers just doing their grind and being in the studio, like Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, Big Sean, French Montana. A lot of people was putting out stuff showing how they made it, and that was like a cheat sheet in a way. Mm-hmm. So it was like it's a blueprint, and I seen that, and I took and ran with that blueprint and wanted to do it myself. I went out, stayed in the studio, the only kid in high school in the studio, late night. I was even on probation going to the studio, like not even supposed to be out past curfew, still doing it, smoking weed, doing what I wanted, not giving a fuck, passed my drug test and everything.
That's it.
You know, so like it's just about me just staying, like I was just a hustler since the beginning. I made my first song in high school. And then what I did, the local radio station, I did a music video for it. And I'm not gonna tell you what song it is because it's probably still out on YouTube. And I went by a different name, so you can't find it. But you gotta do your research. You gotta do your homework. You gotta do your homework. You gotta be a hacker. But what I did, I put the local radio station's number at the end of the video, and I had like every kid's from different that's when we had Hulk Share too. And my Hulk Share went crazy on downloads. It went up like 40,000 downloads, and that was like a lot to me. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, this many people downloading my music. So we did that, and we had people calling in from different high schools. I made sure family members calling in, requested my song, and they finally played my song on the radio because they're like, yo, all these high school kids are calling the radio. Like, what is this? This is a major radio station. And I made it happen, you know? So from there, it showed the hustle, and that's when you go from selling CDs, doing shows for 20, 50 people. Then I linked up with Dope E&T, which is the owners of Rolling Loud. And I used to sleep on their couches, and they used to put me on every show. Any big show, opening up for major artists from like Travis, Schoolboy Q, ASAP, Ferg, ASAP Rocky, Puya, Denzel Curry, and we were doing so many shows and stuff. So I built the fan base from that.
I appreciate your grind and your hustle and your humility, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot of people that can say, like, man, I slept on couches and did that. You know, everybody want to come out together. I was just cold, nigga. I was just rapping, and I just said, I'm going to do that shit. But
man.
It was a
grind. And then seeing that, like my first industry, encounterment was, being at Birdman's crib. And I was at Birdman's house with my boy Kasky. He was signed to Cash Money. And we did shows out, we actually did a show out, after that, we was in Hit Factory every day working on music, talking to Birdman, shot a video. He was dripping me in fashion, like Margielas. That was the first time I ever wore Margielas. Had a pair of Margielas and Versace's he gave me. He was just, linking it, putting the chains on us and stuff, letting us rock his chains for the video. It was cool. And I was like, yo, this is the move. Then I went on tour with Kasky. And actually, we did the whole Midwest and East Coast and some of the West Coast. So we did, my first time ever coming to Chicago was Joliet, actually. Did a show in Joliet. That's when you said Joliet. I was like, damn, that was a memory. So it was it's dope. I went through that, went back to Florida after the tour, stayed there for a week, and I'm like, I'm moving to L.A. Drove to L.A. with some homies, and we got an Airbnb. My homies was like, yo, I don't want to see you take a flight and not know where to go, be stuck at the airport and stuff. So let's just drive out there. I've never been to Cali.
That's a long ass drive.
Yeah, it took us a day and a half, a day and some change. So it was cool. We went through that journey, had fun with our friends. Actually, my best friend, he comes, he meets me all around the way, all around and stuff. So
that's dope.
He dropped me out we had an Airbnb for 3 weeks. Airbnb ran out. He's like, I'm about to fly back to Florida. He dropped me off on Venice Beach. I had a bag and a skateboard and a few $100s in my pocket. Did not know where I was going to go, but I slept on Venice.
Slept on Venice?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Slept on Venice. Slept on Fairfax, Melrose.
Fairfax.
And,
now look at you.
Yeah, bro, did it. Slept in my homies' cars, studios. I was still working every day.
Yeah.
Found ways to connect with people from the internet and stuff, so I still had that little fan base that I had. So went from that, and then I linked up with Tess, Bobby, Dre London, and Post Malone. And it's crazy because I opened up for Post around 2015, around that when he first blew up. And I did 2 shows with him. 3 shows, actually. The first time he came to Orlando, then he came back again the second time, same year in around a couple months. Then we did a show with my homie Bootleg Kev. He's actually he does the radio out in L.A. now. Yeah. And he booked me for that. And it was just crazy. Met up with Dre London. Already knew Dre London. Went back to L.A., linked back up with London again. I was like, whoa, it's crazy. Then Tess actually found me from Instagram because I was just on Instagram yo, I got no management. I'm booking shows myself. I just did all the Rolling Louds and stuff. Booking random openings and shit. and he seen me complain. He's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, we need you. I want to work with you. You got the work ethic, you know? And he's seen that I'm putting in the work already. Then he brought it to Dre London. London was like, yo, I already know who this kid is and stuff. So, like, let's work. Let's get it. So from then and there, and then post, we connected on some organic, like, just being around each other a lot. And he really wanted to be a part of the whole career. And
it signed you.
And it signed me and stuff. So it was cool.
What's some advice that he been giving you?
It's not even really advice. It's just being around.
Okay.
You learn from being around more of like, just like listening and watching his career and seeing what they go through. So that's like so much advice by itself. Just being able to be around such a big artist like that, and
Gym right there.
it's a gym itself, you know. So
I tell people all the time, most of the time people want to be around here and be up here with us. And I'd be like, just come to the party. Just come hang out. If you available, just be around.
show your face, you know.
Show your face, man.
That's what it took a lot to even, like, for me, just being around the right people and the managers, they seen it too. Like, it organically me being cool with everybody, not just forcing playing my music for everybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't even tell people I'm an artist. They had to find out, like, yo, aren't you this kid? Oh, you make music? Oh, show us your music. And they're like, wow, because the music is actually good. It's not no bullshit.
Yeah.
So that was a big part of my career, a big jump, you know. And then now we still working to this day.
Yeah.
Still feel like nothing's going on. I'm just working until we go #1, you know.
Hey, keep that energy, bro.
Yeah.
That energy gonna get you far. I feel the same way on this position. Like, I'm just working, you know, not hearing the outside. Oh man, you doing it? Nah, just working.
That's how you get distracted. Like, and you never want to feel comfortable, you know.
Fact.
You always want to be on your toes, no matter what.
Damn, definitely facts. Man, you toured. XX, you was on tour with?
Yeah, I was on tour with X. His first tour.
How was that?
Unfortunately, his last. I got to see all that, you know. I got to see all the crazy shit that happened. Like, I was there when he first jumped off the big ass fucking balcony, 2-story balcony at the Novo in LA. I was there when he got knocked out in San Diego. I was there when he got kicked off the stage and on Rolling Loud in the Bay for trying to climb all the way up to the top, you know?
Yeah.
I was there for a lot of stuff. And even Miami, when he first got out of jail, he called me when he first got out of jail. Shared my music. He showed me so much love and gave me knowledge, too. He was a very smart kid. Yeah. It's just part of my history that I got to watch it, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool to say that I know him. Like, it's cool to, like, I'm part of, like, that whole the whole Florida wave, you know? Because our first show actually was crazy in Florida when we had like underground, the Florida Underground was so dope. A lot of people didn't really know about it in certain areas, but since we had like Elevator and stuff shout out to Chicago, he's from out here. He started a lot of people's careers, Brian. We had the Elevator videos. We had this collective called Swamp Posse. Okay. And X actually, it was the first show in Miami, 21 Savage actually did his first show, and that's when he had the Red Ops show, and then X was opening up for us, but he went on before us and shit, so it was like cool to see all that start from the beginning, and everybody was in Orlando too. I'm from Orlando, Florida, so everybody moved from Miami, went up to Orlando to work on music and be in the studio, because we had the most studios up there. Nobody had no studios like that, so it was just cool, man. Like, we just doing shows up and down Florida. Had that, like, underground fan base, kids showing up, like, thousands of kids showing up to our shows and stuff just to have fun and rage. And I feel like we really brought the crowd surfing and mosh pitting and real rock back to the rap industry, to be honest.
I would definitely say that.
Yeah.
I put it in there.
So, like, it's just cool to just know that I got to be part of that history with X. Rest in peace, his soul. It's been 1 year, so it's dope. It hurts sometimes, but he's still here with us, so I still perform his music every day.
That's dope.
Yeah, keep
I
his music
definitely
going.
hold it down for him. I see a lot of artists, especially that was close to X. I always play his music before they sets and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
man, I play it during my set all the time, you know,
That's
just to
super
keep the people knowing that his soul's still here.
Facts. Man, speaking of music, your debut album,
Heart Full of Rage.
Man, what can people, if people ain't got it, what can they expect from this album?
Just a bunch of emotions that It's not sad. It's not mad. It's just a bunch of emotions that I was going through in my brain that I know I can probably relate to the next person who's probably been through it. Not everybody's been through what I've been through.
Yeah.
They probably been through it differently, but you can relate to it in some type of way. Even it goes from turning up to trapping to being in your feelings about a girl to being on drugs to just going through weird emotion stages of like life. Like I got a song called Ain't What It Seems Like. This lifestyle is not all what it seems. It's not about the money. It's not about the women. It's not about the cars. It's not about the things that the normal human percepted in their eyes to be, you know?
Yeah.
We got to go through a lot emotionally, physically, by staying up every day, taking flights, doing shows, and after that show, go do another show. And then me and my manager, like when you have a manager, we go back and forth sometimes because like I'm a human, he's a human. And but being an artist, you gotta let that shit go sometimes. You gotta like really be an artist. You gotta really go and do it. And like we argue going back and forth, but it's not us arguing, it's us like understanding each other.
Yeah.
And that would make our relationship so much closer too, because I know how much he wants me to go hard and I know how much I want him to go hard too.
Right.
So I see both sides of the story and stuff. So it's not always hard. It's not always easy being an artist. A lot of people think it's like the glamour.
Yeah.
And speaking of, emotion and everything, we got a similar artist like you from here.
No, that's
Juice WRLD.
That's my bro.
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all collab? How did y'all even connect? Like, what
It
was
was South by Southwest. What was it? 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago. South by Southwest, and it was like right when he dropped All Girls Are Same. It wasn't like really blowing up that much, and we both did the Lyrical Lemonade show together, and I actually linked up through his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend first, like, and then we got really cool.
Oh, I know she hurt right now.
Nah. That's in the past.
It's over with. It's done.
No, I'm just saying, I know
That's
she
over.
just hurt like that. She said this nigga blowing up.
Nah, but we got super cool, connected, and then talked every single day after that. Like, went to the go to the studio, get super drunk, record. And then we got this place in LA called Kitchen 24. It was probably like 8 in the morning. Me and him passed out in Kitchen 24, ordered food, forgot that we ordered food, woke up to plates smacking on the table, like, what? And then we have a lot of dope stories together and stuff, just like, we always just talk. You give each other advice and on everything, you know? He's a smart individual. And that's my bro, so.
Thanks. Are we expecting a project from y'all?
I don't know. We working right now. Like, we were just talking about it. I just seen him in Nashville before I went to Africa, and we were just saying, like, damn, bro, we never get to see each other no more because we both, like, traveling the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we did a Europe tour, and, like, he was on tour with Nicki. I was on tour with Post, and when literally the show that they did, we were in front of them, each arena, and, like, it was, like, 2 days or a day ahead of them. So,
Damn.
So it's crazy.
Wow.
So, but you got to make sure, when you have friends like that, you gotta make sure you still, like, keep in touch and just seeing how they doing. Like, because you never know when it's a person's last day to, like, you will ever have that last conversation. So I make sure I always give that peace of mind, you know?
Thanks.
Man, you dropping gems, bro.
I swear, like,
You-
told me what, 24?
Yeah.
You give it like real.
I don't know if I got that much knowledge in me.
But I mean, but it's based. I think it's just based off your name right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that energy is flowing through you, and that wisdom is coming to you. And you being young and speaking like this is
Seeing everything, too.
Yeah, you've seen a lot. You
Seen
know
a
what I'm
lot,
saying?
you know? It's
You've
just,
seen a lot, man.
yeah, some crazy stuff, bro. Some crazy stuff. It's just, like, in this industry, too, it's just, like, it teaches you to become a man real quick because it's a lot of wolves out here.
Yes.
A lot of sharks, a lot of wolves, and a lot of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like you gotta be on your shark game sometimes. You gotta be right back on them.
Yep.
Right.
Keep it moving.
So
Man, what can we expect in the next, like, year? 2020, 2021? What you got going on?
2020, I hope to, like, just I'm trying to beat those Beatle chart like records. You know, like I'm trying to have at least 10 records on the top 100, you know?
You spoke it.
Yeah,
God in
so
here right now. I'm telling you that right
10
now.
to 20 records on the top 100 every day. You just constantly hearing my music. You like, damn, I'm tired of hearing this nigga. So like, skip this nigga. Like, when he gonna drop some new music? Like, so that's what I'm just trying to be a household name, and keep going. You know, acting coming up, fashion. You know, we're doing some stuff with Alexander McQueen. Shout out to them. So like, I'm just keep going. You know.
Super dope. Hey, we definitely gonna hop back into the single.
Yeah.
Make sure you get these, you know, get that Beatles chart and all that. So we definitely gonna make it. We got you up here. Run the social media for everybody.
Yo, my social media, I know it's hard to say Tyla, Yaweh. People be like, Tyla, Yaweh, Yaweh. They be saying my name all types of ways. My name is Tyla Yaweh. It's TYLAYAWEH. And you can find that everywhere. Google, Wikipedia, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace. You know.
And one
Black
thing,
Planet.
Kristen Mingo. But one thing,
Tinder.
Okay, gotta put that down.
Swipe right.
You on that?
Yeah, that swipe right game be working sometimes. You find the coolest people on Tinder, ain't gonna lie, bro. Might
One
find a
thing I like to
catfish.
leave with the show, because I do a lot of stuff with the kids.
Yes, sir.
And they look up to y'all, and you know they help y'all out. What's one thing you could tell the kids? Like, just lead them with something.
I'm a kid myself, so it's hard to like just talk to the kids, but there's people younger than me looking up to me too at the same time.
Exactly.
The best thing to do is just be smart before you do anything dumb, you know, like just stay positive and make sure you stay out the negative, get out that depressing mind state, go get off your ass, go do something, live life, and make something productive out of your life, you know? Like, don't just wait for something to come to you, go and get that shit. And get the fear out your heart, you know? That's what my dad said. Get that fear out your heart, boy. So,
Facts.
so
Bro, I definitely appreciate you stopping through the show.
always I
You
appreciate
more than
y'all
welcome
playing
to
the
come
music,
back.
bro.
We about to
Like,
run it back in like 50 seconds.
Yo, run that thing back, you dig?
Definitely, man. Anytime you in the city, bro, definitely stop through.
I'm
and-
tapping in off rip.
Yeah.
Got to.
Especially when
Next time I'm bring you a gift. I'm gonna bring y'all some gifts, man. You got me a nice Bel Air bottle.
Look, this save us a plaque. This save us a plaque.
Yo.
This one.
You said I need one too. Yo, you get a plaque. You get a plaque. You get a plaque
Just
like
give us 2
Oprah.
plaques. That's what we be on, man. We
That's
definitely
the wave. Next time we come back, we giving you a gold plaque. That's off rip.
Let's
Hey,
do it.
I like
That's
that.
next. The platinum is, you got to work for the gold first, you know.
Right.
Go.
I appreciate that. Hey, so you know what it is, man? Your boy HotRod, DJ Nafis, Tyla Yaweh, we in this thing. It's your boy
Yes,
HotRod right here on
sir.
Power 92.
Power 92, 92.3 FM.